Hello friends, welcome to another Salesforce training video. Today we are going to study user management in our Salesforce as a part of security level of data security. So let's go to org and then see. This is my another login. Now I'm in my org. In setup menu you can write user. As you can see in user, we have user management settings. Let me check this one. If enhance profile, it is activated. So let's come to users. As you can see, I have different users here. This is the one which is like this one, this four I have created, and some of them they have separate profiles and they are active. I will create a new one to create a user. Okay, this is demo user. Last name is test. As you can see, alias is the first letter of this and then first four character of last name. Email can be Nasir Aydogdu, and username I have used some of them, so Nasir Aydogdu demo. You can change nickname Nasir AY. Title is teacher or IT manager. And then company is ABC, department sales engineer or sales manager. Division is Liverpool. As you can see here, we have Salesforce. Keep in your mind, this is very important. User license is like a ticket. Like if you want to go somewhere, you want to use something, you want to get in terrain, you must have ticket. So in which part of terrain it is about profile. But if you want to go and to enter an hotel, then you must have ticket or your card. So Salesforce account. And in developer edition, we can create only 2 Salesforce account. And then profile, you can select one of them. Contact manager, sales profile, standard user. And then role is not compulsory. You can put or no, it up to you. And we have address, we have local setting where you live. Maybe this is another topic for in the future we can see. Delegate improver, if I am going around somewhere, I am not active, then I can. If I enroll hierarchy, you can select a manager to when you are not around. As you can see, this is I have generated a new user, demo user. So what I want to tell you about that very important part, you can of course reset password, you can edit, you can log in from here, I think. And now if I go to my email, I will see it means if this user will go, when you create in your org a new user, then that user will get email and then create his or her password. So this is one thing. If you want to, for example, there was a problem, you want immediately inactive that person or freeze. Which option you can do? Which option is easy? It is freezing, because if that user has, in role, custom role hierarchy, some share rules he has, or he has duty or has responsibility task there, so you have to erase the task in role hierarchy or custom hierarchy, and then you can inactivate. Otherwise, first, for example, this user, now I will verify his account, and then if I create, and then we'll be able to log in. So if you want to just inactivate that person temporarily, you can freeze it. But if you freeze that person, still that user license is still with that person. You cannot use, for example, if you have two Salesforce in Developer Edition, two license, if two people you inactivate them, then you cannot give this license, the Salesforce license, to another person. But if you inactivate the person, I think I have to now just create email for the password for this person. As you can see, I have created a demo user. Okay, so these are my details, as you can see, and this is the user, so I have created. Now I will go back to my logout. Okay, going to back my so what happened? I have created this user. If you want to edit, as you can see, if I deactivate this person, then that the person's, now it is not active. If I save it, this user, I can create one more, it is not active. I can create one more Salesforce. I can create actually more too, because I have only one. So the difference between inactive and freeze, I think, is clear. If it is for permanently, you can inactivate, but to inactivate, you have to delete all the responsibility or records he has. But for freezing, you don't need, just you freeze it, but the license is still on the org. You cannot give extra license, for example, extra Salesforce if you already use two of them. This is one thing to say. And as you can see, we already talk about how to log in from here. You can reset password, and you can click here and then see how many users are there, and this is hierarchy. We still can create one more, Salesforce user license one is still there. Identify about user. What I can tell you, this is one thing, the first thing. Authorize. Now setting password policy. Setting password policy, it is mostly in profiles. Where is our Salesforce? Go to Salesforce profile, standard user. Click standard user. As you can see, for in organization level security, we can set password, password policy. You can edit, like you can select 90 days or 180 days, 3 password, remember, minimum, maximum length, must include alphanumeric, cannot contain password, maximum invalid login attempts, and lockout effective period. You can change this all according to your wish. This is a part of, that profile. They can have this. And then what other, the other one is limiting login access. It is, let's go back to profile again. Standard. System permission, login hours, and IP range. These two are important. About login hours, for example, if you want to login hours, it's up to you. For example, Monday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. This is one example. Until Sunday, until Friday, you can have same day. But one thing to tell you, if you are not working on Saturday and Sunday, you can put 8 a.m. to 8 a.m. and 8 a.m. to 8 a.m. It means there is no time between, so it means it is, people, they cannot use org. Your users, they cannot use, org at this time. Okay? So this is about organization level security. Then we can go to another option, IP ranges. Sometimes you may say that only people, they can use my users, they can use Salesforce, my org, during working hour and using my internet, or IP address and description. So in this option, if you want people, they just certain IP addresses, then they can use, otherwise they cannot use. If for example somebody goes outside of the country and then they want to enter user, so you have to give permission for those people and then they can use it. Or certain IP addresses, if you must give them, so they can use. This is also about security of the data. The another thing I would like to mention, in Salesforce, instead of creating a profile from zero, then it is much better you take one existing profile. For example, you want to create a new one which is standard user and user license is Salesforce. Then profile name you can give any name. Like it's much better to colon one, and then you can just give extra permissions or remove the permissions. So these are the about user management system. So I hope it was useful for you. Thank you very much.